now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, 1 o'clock the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 30, the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Again, that's Hurst.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chaney. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Chaney, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And on the 1st drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way...
And this is caught, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Yates. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
With Aaron passing continuing, remember he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one was.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Chaney. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Chaney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
On 2nd down, Chaney takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Chaney, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Chaney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. KC's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Mahomes on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him. But you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way he try and get his confidence back up.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop it.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly.
Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Chaney, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Edwards-Helaire.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. We're back now in KC. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Chaney. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On first down. Chaney, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Chaney able to avoid him at the 40. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try the left side. Chaney. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 9-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now here comes Kansas City.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Noah Igbinoghene that time up to make the play defensively. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Draw play, Dillon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
That gain on third down, good for 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.